Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike here, coming from CrossFit South Vista. Just finished up a little tip sheet for getting through the rest of the holiday season. We'll be posting soon, and I want to put together a little video to go along with that, just talking about these ideas. These are some tips and tricks that we've used personally throughout the years to help us get through some sticky situations and avoid falling completely off that wagon of the nutritional profile we're trying to maintain. So take some of these, take all of these. Hopefully they help kind of just get you through the rest of the year. So I don't have even though we want you to come in, but I don't want a bunch of people coming in my door with the same story that they gained 20 pounds over the holidays. So let's prevent that right now, but still come in later. First one, this is one I've been using personally for a very long time. Pre-eating, all right? Basically all this is we're gonna prevent ourselves from being starving when we go out to eat or when we go to our family's house for the holidays. So all we gotta do here is simple. Eat a good meat, vegetable, snack, meal before you leave the house, all right? That's gonna help set you up so when you're in that situation, you're not hungry, right? Maybe you're not hungry right before you leave, but factor in travel time. If you're going out to eat, ordering, if there's a lot of people there, it's gonna take extra long. So it's probably gonna be about an hour, 2 hours before you actually eat again. Or if you're going over to your family's house, things get pushed back all the time. Now all of a sudden you're going in that meal, having not ate for 4 or so hours instead of just a few hours. And that's when we can start making some bad decisions, when the willpower gets a little bit hard to maintain. So, simple solution, eat a little something before you leave. Then when you get in that situation, you're gonna be less likely to make a choice that you normally wouldn't make. Next, protein, leading your meals off with protein, all right? Protein has an effect on us of being very satiating. So it's gonna make you feel full or longer and quicker. So when we're out, whether or not you already planned on eating some snacks and treats during that time frame, or if you're gonna try and hold off as best as you possibly can, leading off that first meal with protein is gonna help you better handle both those situations. So now we eat a bunch of protein and we feel full, so now we're not gonna eat a whole pie. We will have one piece and we're satisfied with that. All right. If we go into that situation in reverse and start off with pie, the likelihood that you're going to crush the whole pie is a lot higher. Okay. So eat your proteins first, and then have your snacks later if that's what you're planning on doing. The just one game. This is a game that you're going to lose. I've lost this game a whole lot. Basically all it is you have some good willpower initially. You know you shouldn't be eating the chips and all the other little, tiny snacks that are sitting around. And you hang off for, quite a while. Then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, I just have just one. Then all of a sudden an hour later you eat the whole bowl. Maybe not that drastic, but you've ate more than you planned on doing, right? In my personal experience, when you have that one, kind of opens that floodgate, makes it a lot harder to say no. So don't do that. That seems pretty simple, right? But yeah, if you don't want to eat it, don't think that you're going to be able to eat just one of those things, right? You're not going to just eat one M&M. You're not going to eat one chip. Seriously, that's not going to happen. All right, so don't even attempt that game. You're likely not going to win that game. This next one kind of falls into a drawn out version of number one. Eat all day, all right? Yes, we got Thanksgiving dinner at 5 p.m. Well, we already had Thanksgiving. We got Christmas dinner at 5 p.m. And everyone's bringing all this stuff that you've been waiting all year to eat. So what do? You don't eat all day. So now you go into that meal just ready to eat anything and everything, all right? This is obviously a terrible, terrible idea, all right? What we want to do now is just continue eating like you normally eat. Eat your good breakfast, your good snack, your good lunch. Pre-eat before you go. Now when you go there, you can have a little bit of everything, but it's just that, a little bit of everything You get a little bit of what you've been waiting for, but you're not, once again, eating that entire pie. You have that one piece of pie that you've been waiting to eat for the last few months because you only have it that day, right? Guarantee just having that one piece is going to be just as satisfying, if not, in the long run, more satisfying than eating that whole pie. That just turns into regret. Staying hydrated, number 5 here, all right? This one's pretty straightforward. We should be, hydration, 1, water. It's water, not hydrating on beer, wine, anything of that sort. Outside of the general health aspects of it, we need to be drinking water all day, minimum half your body weight in ounces. So if you're not doing that right now, make sure you're doing that. But staying hydrated, drinking water throughout the day is going to help keep you feeling full, right? So all these things are helping us not be starving when we get into these meals that we know we're going to probably break a little bit on, and we're going to eat things that we shouldn't eat. So just making sure we're hydrated is just another stacking the cards in your favor. Just one more deck there. All right. The last one here is actually leave it or get rid of it. Okay. We don't have this crazy amount of willpower that we think we might have. If something's around, you're going to eat it. If you got one cookie hidden in the very top cabinet that's 20 feet in the air, and you're like, oh, I'll never get that, I guarantee you'll find a time when you have no food, you're hungry, and that cookie, you'll find that cookie. So with this, set yourself up for success. We don't want to have that food that we don't want to eat around us or in that house, okay? I don't care how good you think you are, you'll find those things and you will eat them. So you go out to your parents' house, you bring a dish, maybe it's a treat, but you're going to have that treat on that meal, and that's fine, you planned for that. Well, don't take it home. Leave it there, let them do it, right? They don't have the goal as you do, so leave it there. Or if everyone's coming to your place, do your best to make sure to pawn that stuff off on everyone as they leave. And whatever else you can't get rid of, if it's something you are not going to have trouble resisting in the future, I don't care what you do with it, just get rid of it. Don't keep it in the house, and you'll be happier for that, right? You won't miss it, but when it's there, you're going to want to eat it. So the holidays doesn't have to be that bad, right? We're going to have a few meals that we go off the reservation on, and that's fine, as long as that next meal, that next breakfast, you get right back on it, right? What we don't want to do is have leftovers for 3 weeks, and we're eating, we have cakes and pies and ice cream at night, and we plan on that, but then there's all that leftover, and then all of a sudden, you talk yourself into having pie for breakfast, right? Repeat that a few times, and then all of a sudden, I get a flood of people in here with, 20 pounds to lose, because they just added it in the last month, right? It doesn't need to be that way. Have a plan going in. Don't be starving. If you have any other questions, you can email us here at CrossFit South Vista, Mike at CrossFitSouthVista.com, our website, CrossFitSouthVista.com. Let us know if you have any questions. And right now, through the month of December, we're offering a special of 25% off of our initial startup rate. So that's 25% off your initial 8 to 10 personal training sessions that are designed to help get you ready for what we do within CrossFit, right? It's a complex activity we choose to do, and we got to make sure that we're properly prepped to do them. So 25% off that. Email us if you have any questions, and have a good holiday season.